Hi, I'm Jeff with Mod Innovations, Modi for short, and today we're going to show you how you build all the different cases. So we're going to go from this to this by using this. First, move a lattice out of the way to start with something very simple. And look at that. We have all the parts needed to build a large double level 4 case. Here we have the simple boxes. You have the 4 racks for the left, right for both boxes. You have the different bolts you'll need. You have your 2 handles and 1 hinge. So let's start building this simple case. Let's take half of it and put it aside for a second. And we're going to take this one. And if you look on the inside, you'll see that there is a hole, a mighty hole, which has no backing to it. It doesn't go all the way through. Those are designed to be the sides. So you want those in your left and right, not top and bottom. Then you take your 2 different racks and you'll see that there's an R on one and you'll see that there's an L on the other. Once you've identified your rack side, you're going to take your box, and it's easier if you turn it on its side, and put this down. Now, the hole on the side, on the rack, should line up with that Modi bolt hole that we showed earlier. You're going to take a case bolt, not a 0.5 bolt, and drop it in. And you might want to use a tool for this, it's up to you, and then just twist it to put in place, then take the lock and drop it in. Then we're going to turn it again. Take your deck, your other one, your left side for this particular purpose. Put it in, take another case bolt, put it in the hole. Use your tool if you would like to. Twist it and put your lock in. You've just built half of the case. To finish out this case, this half of the case, let's put a handle on top. We're going to take one of our little handles and we're going to take a level 1 bolt. We're going to drop it in, twist, push down the lock. For something this size, we only recommend that you need 2 bolts, but you can put the 3rd in if you like. But for this case, we're only going to put 2 bolts. Now, this is starting to look like a case. You have a carrying handle. There's many ways to assemble the hinge for Modi cases. We can either attach the 2 halves to both sides or make a full assembly and to put it together. For this purpose, we're going to just do a full assembly. So we're going to take a level 1 bolt, snap it in place. We're going to take another bolt and put it on the other side. Just push it in, twist, and pop it in. And now you have a hinge. Now for the other half. These are 2 halves of the case. Let's join them with a hinge. Put them together like so. Take the hinge that we made earlier and we'll attach it to these holes here. There's 3 center holes. We'll attach them to the top one and the bottom of the center holes. So we're going to use level 1 bolts. And we'll put one on. Once you get the first one on, the rest line up pretty easily. And now you have the hinge. Now let's secure it. Put one here by adding 2 bolts and hook it together. So we'll add a second one on top. And now that we added our hook here and a hook on the very top, we have a very stable, very square, solid case. Now with that, we can just open this up and we can just start filling it up like this. Let's dive into this one. This is all the parts for a level 4 large. The process is the same for a medium, you just don't have the center rail that's able to move. So to assemble each half of a body case, you want to first divide it into another 2 halves. So you're going to take either 2 halves this way, or you can put together 2 halves this way. Either way works fine, but we're actually going to start with this direction here. So we're going to put these 2 halves together first. So first we're going to put our center rack in, and the way you know which side goes with which is that on the bottom of each, you'll see that this one's marked as RB for right bottom, and there's LB. The first thing you're going to do is take your center rack and put it in. So this one has a B stamped on it for bottom, and we're going to put it in the bottom middle, push it in, and then slide. And then we're going to take the top, which is has a stamp of a T on it, it's right here, and that will go in the very top. Push it in. With the top and bottom in place, you're going to put your keys in. Now it's important that when you put your key in, that this notch here goes outward. So you're going to slip it in, and the notch here goes directly outward. Just slip it in, and that will hold that front in, and do the same on the other side. So again, the notch goes towards the outside. Just slip that in. Now you can start bolting your case together. So we're going to use our level 5 bolts. You insert them and you twist. Sometimes they're a little sticky, so don't forget you do have this really handy little tool to push them in. So we're going to use the handy tool today. We'll drop it in, we're going to twist and push. And that's going to hold that together. Let's do another one of those on this side, so the top and bottom. You push it in, you twist, and you push down. So now that's nice and secure. And let's do that on all the sides. Time to add the center key. So this is your center wall key. You slip that in, push all the way down. Now we're going to add the side racks. And don't forget that your stamping does matter. So you have your top left, so this will go into the top left on this side. And those also get mighty bolts. These are using the rack bolts, not the 0.5 bolts. There is a difference. Make sure you note that. So we have right bottom, right top, and we'll do left bottom. Now that you're done with the case itself, let's add in the beast handle. The beast handle goes together pretty simply. You take your 2 parts to the handle itself, and you slip the square one into the handle that you're going to hold on to. It simply just slips in. You might have to take a little taps. And what you want to do while you're tapping in is make sure both sides are roughly equal. They don't have to be perfect, but close, as close as you can. Then you take your sides, mounting brackets, and you want to line up the flat side with the flat side. So this flat should line up. Just push it together. You want to do that for both of these 2 parts. You should get a shape like this, and these simply just slide onto the part of the case you already made. So now you have your handle, and what you're going to do is attach these using level 1 bolts. I had to jump in for a second. Something that we kind of skipped over in the video is that on these one corner, you want to put a level 2 bolt with a hook. And on the other half of this, you're going to put a level 2 bolt on the corner as well. And this grabs onto it, so you're going to be able to close it and lock it closed that way. In the video, we actually put level 1s all the way around, and we had to take them out later and put a level 2 in. It'd be easier. No one didn't want anyone to do that and then have to take out a bolt. So just remember, level 2 bolts in the corner with a hook on one side, and on the other side just a level 2, and that allows it to latch on. Let's continue. Let's build the other half. Once you have 2 halves of any case ready to go, it's time to look at the hinges. Hinges are one piece that you print 2 times to make a single hinge. So this is the one half of the hinge, but it's one part. To hold the hinge together, you take 2 level 1 bolts and you put them in the sides. And now you have a working hinge. So we're going to take this case and add the hinges to it. And now lastly, let's add some of the locks. So locks go together pretty easily. You need 2 level 1 bolts. Thanks for watching the video of how to build a case, whether it's a simple case or a 2x case. If you need more instruction, please check out our instruction manual. There's some great instructions in there with visuals, and you don't have to start and stop a video, so you can go step by step within that as well. And if you're looking for even more help, or you're looking for a community to join, check out our Discord server. We have an amazing community over there helping people out. Big shout out to all of you guys. It's absolutely amazing. We're on there as well. We try to answer questions, and if you have a specialty build, someone might have already built it and someone might be able to help you out with your particular build. So check that out as well. Thank you and happy building.